Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a early LEGO Ninjago set review. Today we're looking at the brand new set number 71747, the Keeper's Village. This has 632 pieces, 5 minifigures, and is going to be available starting on March the 1st for $49.99 USD and $69.99 Canadian. And I was actually able to purchase this early from Mastermind Toys here in Canada. I still can't get over the price for this set. It just looks like this playset should be valued at so much more. Some of the play features, all of the stickers and stuff like that in the set are just so detailed. The figures here, there is so much to go over in this set based off of the new Ninjago special that should be airing very soon depending on what country you live in. But there's some really cool play features in this that I think I would just love to see in other themes. Like, it's just so smart. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's take a look at this set, and then we will look at these figures. All right, this is so great looking. Really is. I just think that the aesthetic of all this, I don't know if it's just the color of the water here and like the sand and the rocks, but it just reminds me of the Pirates of Barracuda base set, and I just feel like it would fit in so well there. But we're going to start from right to left here, and just it's just so impressive, some of the play features, hidden play features here. Alright, so taking a closer look at this side section, I'm beyond impressed by the play features here that are hidden. So on this island, there's a couple of traps that the islanders, I guess, have set. So what you do is you actually pull down on this branch here, and you set the chain there on top of this little stamp piece, and you just lay it there. It's loose. It's not supposed to be really firmly attached. I don't think you can do that because of the way that the leaves are bent. So you've got Jay, and you've got him walking across the beach there, and he accidentally steps on one of the leaves, and then boom, he's captured, and he's hanging upside down now from the tree, and he's dangling above a bunch of spikes there, and you can see that they've already got one person, one of the victims, but that's pretty cool. I love that play feature. You've also got a red crab there, which is pretty neat, and just the water and the sand look pretty cool. But that's not the only play feature that we've got going on here. There's this awesome other play feature, which is a little bit harder to, I guess, gain access to, because you have to push it a little hard. But also walking along here, if they step on the skull, which, why would you step on the skull? What happens is, again, you have to push hard, it'll actually knock the leaf out of the way, and it'll give you access to this stud shooter here, this flat stud shooter, which was introduced in the city sets a while back. They shoot little transparent purple flat studs there at the ninja that step on this there. And I know that some people, we mentioned this on the stream yesterday, but it kind of looks like it could fit with like the season 13 like board game pieces, so that's kind of cool. I don't know, that's what it kind of looks like, but there's no other pieces or anything to kind of hint that this is connected to that board game. But something else here that you can't really see, and I've tried to like move everything around, but you just got to take the leaf off if you want to see this up close. So you can see here that there's like this sign. I don't know what that is, the mask of, if it's like the mask of like the snake or the dragon or whatever that's on the front. But it's kind of cool looking. Maybe it's a warning for like the trap there for the islanders. I don't know, but it is a little hard to get access to because you do have to move the one leaf out of the way. You can see it sticking through, but I don't know. It's I don't know why it's there really. Like, you can't, like, that's as far as it can go. You can have it sticking out through the leaves, I guess, but either way, it's a cool sticker nonetheless. I just think that this tree should be like the same thickness as this tree, so it doesn't look as dark. Like, it just looks so skinny there. I think that's the weakest part of the whole set, I would say, for sure. It just kind of looks weird, but I don't know if you've been noticing, but just as I move, like, it easily gets access to all these different sections, and this section actually does pop off here to the side, so you don't have to have that connected. So I figured we would just continue up the stairs here. It's really cool. I like the leaves and how they're sticking out here. On the instructions, it was very hard to tell the difference between the colors of leaves, which I think is something that LEGO needs to work on, because it was a little confusing, especially when I was looking at these sections here, and I heard that other sets, like the treehouse, had an even more difficult time trying to figure out what leaves go where. So that's one of my other complaints about this set, but it's still really, really cool. But anyways, go up the stairs here and you get access to this little throne section, which is pretty cool. There's a really neat sticker there on the top, and you've also got like this wand or something. I don't really know if it's just like a stick weapon. I don't know, but it's powered. It looks like it's powered by whatever is powering the amulet at the top there of that statue. The stone pillar is what the description of the set calls it. And then you've got a couple of other weapons just hanging around here in the front. You've got this white spear, which is really cool. I don't think I've ever gotten a white spear before. Maybe I haven't, I'm just forgetting. But then you've also got the same staff there, but this one has a shield on it, which the way that that works is there's actually a hole in the shield, and it allows you to slide the staff or whatever that is through, and then you can store the staff there if you wanted to. I should show you though what this looks like, I guess, with the main villain here actually sitting on the throne, and it's quite menacing, I think, and even the size of the stick, or his staff, sorry, not a stick, I guess. It fits quite well because of how high up he is there on the throne. Really cool looking. I like the stones and everything, just the different shapes as you're entering the cave underneath there. And even here, I love the lava flowing through the rocks there. That looks so cool. Got a little mini tree growing there. But one of the coolest parts that they've been doing in another Ninjago set, in Ninjago City Gardens, is using the Power Blast piece there as like flowing liquid. Like this here it's lava. In another set, it was water in the sewer. So that's pretty neat. There's a play feature here in the front that does actually lift up, and that actually has you escaping from the prison on the other side of that. So we'll take a closer look at the inside from the other way. But that's pretty cool that the mouth of this does open. I think that they could have maybe gone a little bit higher there, just because you can kind of see a lot on the inside. But it's still really, really neat. Up top here, there's these flames. Don't really know. I guess maybe just like the volcano is kind of rupturing, or I don't know what's on the island. Also, you could see the teeth here are so cool and transparent orange. You could see through the center there for the eyes, and I just really love the shape of this build. Like, it just looks really, really cool. I don't know if it's dragon or if it's the serpent, the sea serpent, that is a part of the season or the next season. I don't know, the special, it's confusing. But going along here towards the back, it's fine. Like, I don't think you need to really have much more than you've got in here. It's really, really interesting. Just some of the choices, like they've got a little stove there, and it doesn't sit this pot or whatever with a fish, a carrot, and a stem and some water. It doesn't actually like sit on there. You just got to have it loose. You've also got an oar there. I don't really know what for. Maybe they're making some pizzas or something. But then there's also this other piece there, and I don't know. Let me know in the comments, like, what is that there for? I haven't seen anywhere, like on the instructions or anything, like what that hook piece is, that piece is actually there for. I don't know, maybe you could store another weapon or something. I looked at the instructions again, and on the back of the box I didn't see anything. So opening this up here, again, you can open it up and gain access to the little prison cell. I like that there's some leaves sticking through there on a branch, but the way that this works is you can open up the cell there, presumably, I guess, made out of bones, just like from pirates. But you could see on the inside of the cell there, and how this works is you can actually escape by pushing on the leaf here, and it'll lift up the front end of the mouth. Again, you can grab it from the front like I was doing earlier, but that's pretty cool. You've also got a spot there to put one of the ninja, and then you've got a bucket for I guess that's their bathroom in the cell, we're gonna assume. And I like the escape mechanism. I guess they can't access it from inside the cell, they've got to only get it from the outside. Surely the ninja wouldn't have that hard of a time slipping through those bars, but nonetheless, that's pretty cool. But I figured I should show you what that looks like from far away. You do have to actually grab it and have it sway from side to side, but it is a play feature, and it just pops off very easily. So here is this stone pillar, is what they call it in the set description. And I think two of the layers are pretty good. One of them I think is a little bit disappointing, but they each have a color scheme, which is really cool. The bottom one here is dark brown, as well as it's got some of the dark orange there on the sides. And then you've got the dark yellow here, and then the red one. And they all pop off very easily. And it says that they're actually 3 different characters. That's what the description of the set says. And they're using that one bag of Ninjago swords and blades that have been used so many times now in white. And they look pretty cool. All of them have the exact same arm articulation, and there's nothing too special. You could kind of have them like standing at attention, but I don't know. It's pretty neat, but I think that this one is pretty cool looking. It's kind of wacky. You could see it on the eyes there, as well as just like the buck teeth it kind of looks like. I really like that one. The face is just really cool looking. This one is the second one. It's my least favorite. And simply because the teeth there, it would be pretty cool if, like, it would be better, but I don't like that the teeth are touching the eyes. Do you see that there? Like, his teeth are poking him in his own eye. And I don't really know how they could have fixed that, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He looks really angry, but not as angry as this one, which just looks like full of rage, and you could see like almost like lava, it almost looks like, or fire above the red eyes. This one's my favorite because I love like the teeth sticking out there, as well as the top here. Looks really cool with these two blade pieces. And then at the top you've got the storm amulet, which is what they are after in all of the sets. And then you've got like the lightning, same from the main villain's staff coming out of that, so that's pretty neat. On the back, by the way, there's nothing special going on. There's no sticker or anything like that, but it's still really cool. And if you wanted to, you could also interchange them, so you don't have to put them in the same order. Well, I guess the red one always has to be on the top, but they don't turn or anything either. They have to be facing forward. Here is Kai in the island attire, and I really love this piece. This was introduced this year for the first time with like the band, and it looks so cool with his wacky hair just covering over like a bit of the band there. He's also using one of the Ninjago armor pieces, which is pretty common, like it's appeared in so many of the sets. Then you've also got the red mask there, and I love the torso print. It looks really detailed with the red and everything like that. The dark red as well mixed in there looks really neat. This up here is his symbol, which looks cool. All the ninja actually come with the gold machetes, whatever you want to say, but it's really cool. I think that it's an interesting aesthetic because they're in a jungle, they're cutting down branches, they're cutting down trees. They're all coming with some form of a weapon with gold, which you'll see with all of them. And then if we take everything off here, you kind of get a better look at his face print, which is the exact same one from the LEGO Ninjago movie. And on the back, he's got his symbol there as well. And here is Jay in his island attire, and it looks really cool. Again, like I just really love these suits. He's got like a buckle there on the center, but he's got a symbol there at the top left, just like Kai had. And the leg printing and everything looks really cool. You've also got, again, same sort of weapon here, but it's kind of like his regular weapon, but he's like the nunchucks, but he's got a machete on the side. And his hairpiece, like this is so cool. Jay's hair being mixed in with a band just like Kai's. And he's also got the same armor. All of them have the same like shoulder piece here. By the way, the katana slides out if you didn't know that. And of course, underneath, he's using the LEGO Ninjago J face. And on the back here, he's got this sort of upset expression. And then he's covering up his symbol there with some sort of strap that carries over from the front of the... And here is Cole in his island outfit. And I think that this is pretty cool. Like, it kind of looks like mud almost, the dark tan. But I like the orange in there as well on the waist. And then he's got this, again, another weapon similar to his normal ones, but with a machete on it. And his hair and the band there are actually using the pieces from the LEGO Ninjago movie, which is kind of cool. I like it in orange. It looks really cool. Let's take off all of the same gear from the other ninja. And you can see that he's also got the LEGO Ninjago movie face there, and he's got an upset expression on the back. And he's got his symbol there in the center. Maybe you were curious to see what the ninja looked like without the masks on, so I figured I would just quickly go through and show you the three of them here. I really like the way that Jay looks there with the band, and then you've got Cole. And speaking of Cole, by the way, I forgot to mention this before, but he's actually exclusive to this set, which is something really interesting. You can actually get most of the ninja without buying the biggest set, and Kai and Jay appear in that set as well. So it's neat that Cole is in a relatively cheap set. It's cool that the rarest figure appears in a relatively cheap set. This guy's name is the Thunder Keeper, and it looks really, really cool. I love the way that looks. I'm really just impressed by this new mask with the printing there. Looks incredible. Taking the mask off, you've got a really cool looking face, torso, and legs print, and oh my goodness, really cool. They're not exclusive or anything like that, but it's still such a great looking figure, and the weapon is interesting, but this mask is just so colorful and so detailed. And here is Chief Mamatis, and this is really cool looking. This figure is incredible. You saw from before the staff build, which is just really tall, but it's pretty fitting for like when he's sitting on the throne, like you saw again before. But this headpiece here, this headdress is just so detailed with the teeth sticking out. It's really cool looking, and just the prints like on the front, it's just so detailed. The helmet and everything with like these blades or whatever sticking out. It is so incredibly detailed. And underneath he's got this exclusive face print to him, and there's the torso. Like, look at that. You've got like that same sort of design or outline there of the side of the mountain of like the dragon or the serpent or whatever we mentioned before. So that's kind of interesting, but it's just so detailed, and you can kind of see like some lightning marks or whatever on his face. And on the back he's got like this happy, maybe laughing expression. This cape color as well looks really cool. I wish that it wasn't the newer fabric, but you know, you can't win every time. And on the back, really cool and detailed printing as well. One of the best, if not the best figure in the whole wave. Well, there you have it, everyone. Like I said at the beginning, I just can't stop praising this set. I don't get how this set is so cheap for what you're getting. This is so cool looking. I love the aesthetic of it. I love just the play features in the set. The figures that you're getting here are such a great selection of figures, and I just really can't stop praising this set enough. And anyways, everyone, what do you think of this? Are you going to be picking this up on March 1st? Maybe you already have been able to get it. Do be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on those other videos. But anyways, everyone, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.